Yeah.
Better when
Yeah.
I wanna
Yeah.
get better. I get better when I wanna get better. I get better when I wanna get better.
If you do it good, I'ma do it better. If you do it good, I'ma do it better.
Chosen one, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try. I know that it's my time.
I'm on a new level.
No regrets, born to shine. I can't stop, one more try.
From the stadium that hosted Super Bowl 51 back in 2017, we are inside NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Houston Texans. Teams set to square off, and we're underway here in NFL Week 4. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. Their own 21-yard line.
I got this me, she tryna show me something. I got flows for days. Me and my girl like me, you know we don't wanna show. We in the spot going crazy until the sun up.
All right.
A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And this will be a Texans first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Tony.
And Stroud now to throw. That's over the middle into the hands of Noel. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup.
This is an offense that's near the bottom of the league in rushing, so defensively coming in, you've got to know you're going to see the ball in the air a lot. And that time, it's a completion and a first down on this opening drive.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 more there and another first down. The Texans had 2-1 now to start the campaign. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
44-yard line. On the quick, right?
Stroud out of the gun here. This goes out wide from Mixon. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
And they'll use him out in the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Stroud looking to throw. Touchdown! Takedown. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Texans get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together. Out of the gun, Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
Defense gives up a touchdown on the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Crack all 80. Check match. Check match. 18. 5 here.
Here's Ward. And that is incomplete. Hey, look at the defense for these Texans. They were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
Yeah, they pitched a shutout in that game, didn't they? And those don't come around all that often in the NFL. The ability to keep someone out of the end zone and also from kicking one through the post. Well done.
To throw, here's Ward. That's into the hands of the rookie from Florida. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Cut 19. Cut 19. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Bison. 60 Bison.
To throw is Ward. Flushed out right. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 46.
18 Cardinal. 18 Cardinal. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates.
Again, it's Ward. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Cougar 19. Let's go now. 3. Cowboy 80.
The slot man in motion right. Throwing now, Ward. And his throw here's incomplete.
Intended for Jake O'Connell. Incomplete. The coverage by Jamal Hill.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Throwing again here, Ward. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. 45 yards. And the Titans respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Joey Sly on for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Smith on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
Here we go. Hey, no more. 18. That's it.
Now Stroud. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Call it a loss of 5, a big sack to bring up third down.
It's 3rd and 15.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Flush to his right. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble that gets him a first down.
He's a talented runner. That means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the first down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
Pass complete. Joe Mixon out of the backfield. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
That's another Texans first down. 1st and 10 at the
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33. You talk about this Titan defense. They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
They've established themselves pretty well throughout this season, but boy, what a competitive group of people. They do not like that ranking they have now because they think that they're better and they're out to prove it again in this game.
And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. And this is caught. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big game there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
All right. 118. What's that?
Mixon is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Here we go. 118. What's that? Hey, uno.
Throwing now is Stroud. And will be intercepted. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw something away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away? It could cost them a ball game.
And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Throwing is Ward. That's complete to DK. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. It's a gain of 35. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
But they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone.
Bronco 80. Cup 19. Cup 19.
Now Ward. Throw to the right, caught by Okongwu. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taking them no time at all to get down here. And now they're set up for the first and goal.
They'll run here with Edwards. And a big bruise up front. They're going to stop him right at the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here.
Ready? Trap 60. Trap 70. Timberwolf.
Ward. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage, they're playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal.
Buffalo 18. 60 Bobcats, 60 Bobcats, 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler. Go.
Back to throw. Ward. To the right side and intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
Partner, there's no other way you could describe it because that was absolutely just gut-wrenching for that offense. They were right on the precipice. Points were available. All they had to do was just fall forward, and they were going to put them up on the board. Instead, a long drive ends in heartbreak and a melancholy trip back to the drawing board. How you like it when I go a little bit lyrical for you?
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. First and 10. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, it's Mixon. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on second down at 11. Here's Stroud. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. The Texans on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They're going for it. Here's Stroud. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
First down. First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Stroud to throw it. Taking a shot for down here. It's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Mixing up the middle. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
You get in a 2nd and long situation down here in the red zone. I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here. They hit him with something on his route, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. In a close game like this, Charles, those interceptions like they had on the last drive could be costly, but here they've got another opportunity to seize control of this game.
And they better take advantage of it, because otherwise, if they end up losing by 1 score, they'll relive this over and over and over until they have another opportunity to wipe it away.
70 ranges. 70.
Ward now working out of the gun. Drops this underneath for Pollard. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Working out of the gun here, Ward. Looking for Ridley on the out route. He's got him. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Moore. Escaping the pressure right. His early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 33.
At their own 33-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And Stroud now to throw. He's got it to Collins, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
Look at hot, look at hot. Hey, south.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. three-touchdown ball game. 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Out of the gun, Ward. That's into the hands of Iomanner.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll be third down.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
Here's 3rd and 9.
Here we go. Cougar 96, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates, 12 50, 12 6 points, 70.
From the gun, here's Ward. And he's going to go down. The Texans come in. Here's Johnny Hecker now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. That's returnable now for Smith. Found good room to run there. Returns it 14 yards. And the Texans will take over.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
All right.
Stroud looking to throw. Down the field, he's got more. He's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. The end result, 21 yards.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
It's Mixon on the counter. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front. Allowed the secondary to get home.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Stroud. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
All about the offense so far this drive, putting something sustained together. But the defense, they responded on that play. 2nd and manageable became 3rd and long. The drive marching to the end zone is one play from stalling out.
19 Texans.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. His throw caught. They're at the 5. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd of the year. And the Texans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now 21-7.
Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
touchdown. Here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in their territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
To throw, here's Ward. Got his man, Okonkwo. And he'll be touched down to the end, but a big play on that one.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 49-yard line. To throw is Ward. And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too big there, and it's 2nd down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. 23 yards on the tuck and run.
As we both know, there's a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. Part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Panther 60,
Throwing now, Ward. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he'll be taken down here about the 11. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. 2nd down and 8.
At the 11-yard line.
Here's Ward. And he will find his man on the outside. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Edwards is in. Touchdown, Tennessee. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long, because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now, we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense, because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Extra point by Sly is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
14.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Their lead back down to one score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
I know the game's not over, but there's got to be a sense of satisfaction right now for the guy carrying the football a bunch today. 99 yards, and he has enough time to go over the century mark.
Well, you got to give it to him again, right?
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. You're not worried about losing yardage here. You're not worried about any of that. You just want to get him to the promised land for every runner. 100 yards or more in a game.
A quick throw there is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. This offense so far on third down, they've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. That's over the middle into the hands of Moore. And he is going to have the Texans first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
It's so frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or a takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from him.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down as they look his way again, this time 19 yards.
First and 10 at the
Stroud working out of the gun. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped in the run. A big pickup of 38. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. They'll give it to Mixon. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
On second and goal, one man stands in the backfield, and that's Mixon.
Here we go, let's go. 118, that's it.
Throwing now is Stroud. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Dalton Schultz, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Texans are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter.
Titans 14.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Throwing is Ward. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give him big credit for his coverage right there because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
Here we go, here we go.
Now Ward. And this is going to be incomplete.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on fourth down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Dragon 60. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Panther 11. Panther 11.
They'll try and throw for it with Ward. That is caught. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
13 yards. First down, Titans.
Ward. He's going to let this one go deep. That is incomplete.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. But probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Ready? Buffalo 18. 70 line. Trap 50. Trap 50.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Ward again. Eluding the pressure. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
And it's 4th down.
Going for it. Here's Ward. He's going to look deep down the field. And he backs it away, and it falls down incomplete. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Texans take over an excellent field position.
Oh, hey. 18.
To the left side, finds his receiver Noel. And break down the number before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
How about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continue to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up.
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies.
On the quick, right?
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Ow, for tonight. Tonight.
Another try for Mixon. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Joe Mixon. He has career touchdown number 78, tying it with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Texans have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen,
they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
Ward now working out of the gun. That's complete to DK. Now it's a gain of 6. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 4. At the 42-yard line.
Looking to throw. More. Oh, and that is incomplete.
These guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 0-0. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
The decision made for them. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
60-60.
Got to try it here, and he's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Texans will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
All right. 18. What's that?
And they will take a knee here. Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Houston, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Your blades are sharpened with precision, flashing your favorite point of view. I know you're waiting in the distance, just like you always do, just like you always do. Already pulling me in, already under my skin, and I know exactly how this ends. I let you open just to watch me bleed. Gave up who I am for who you wanted me to be. Don't know why I'm hoping for what I won't receive. Falling for the promise of the emptiness machine. The emptiness machine.
I met him up by the shell. He took me to the bank cause he sent me too much for sale. Keeping secrets, he know that I never tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm